when you look at my main article, I featured the post box, which, like, when you take into account the title, is called the Brit box. Like, it's obviously relational because of that, but I felt like the red post box was like one of the biggest like cultural martyrs of like British culture, and like old school notion of Britain, and I felt like that's what we were celebrating, although we were moving into a new age, like with the millennium just around the corner. Like we were sort of like it was sort of like a farewell to like the customs of what we would like come to expect. Like if you relate that to now, like that's an argument to make because like the post box now it's dead. Like it's the internet age now that we're living in, so like that's what's took control. And I've chose to like feature 3 years in this, like going up like numerical order. I mean chronological order with like twos, like 92, 94, 96. And although Britpop started in 91 really with Swede and Saint Etienne, like I think there's a point to make that like 92 was when it like became like what Britpop started to be like excessive, and like people started to like make money, and that was when like Blur first came onto the scene and everything. I think 92 was the year when like it started to come about properly, so I felt that 91 would have been a bit left out, and Swede didn't technically release that album till 92, so I feel that that's why I've chose to go by that order rather than 91, 93, 95. And I feel like um like me cover model in the main article I've got a like stepping forward, and that's like a sort of like a confidence sort of thing, as I've mentioned like with the Sue Sharp story on question one of my evaluation. I've used this stepping forward as like a representation, like a metaphor for the way women, like the role of women was changing within society. Like they were becoming like a more of a like dominant force, and like more of an equal force, should I say actually. Like they were equal to men for once, and like that step forward was like a step forward for like women, like related to like Neil Armstrong or something, if you want, like one step forward for mankind. But like I just felt like it was relational, and like it suggests confidence on a woman's part, and like it just relates from like a woman's perspective. Meets the conventions of character consistency. And then when you look at my lexical choice, like my words, I feel like the word that sums it up the most is like nostalgia. And nostalgia like literally means like if you derived it from ancient Greek, like pain from old wound. And like I think like Britain hasn't really recovered properly from the 90s. Like I think the 90s was the last like time when there was any form of like true hope, like with Blair coming on the scene and everything. And like now, like there's like nothing. Like we've came out of a recession, but like we're still facing cuts and everything. And like there's just like no jobs. Like youth unemployment's not like declining. If anything, it's rising. It's at the highest in 1991, I think. And like it's just like it's bleak. Well, like the 90s, like despite the like economic boom that came after Britpop, like the time of Britpop, like it offered so much hope. And like when people look back at that, like musically or culturally or like financially even, like it's just a time of optimism, and like something you would long to go back to. I feel like I just feel like the word nostalgia like sort of sums up the attitude of like a lot of like youth today. Like even if they're not interested in Britpop, like they're all long for like times past, because like the age that we live in, like is like despite like advancing technology and stuff, like there's like nothing in terms of like prospect, like not like the same way that there was. Like everything's been privatized, so like the only real way that you can like make money is by like playing rather than like staying like the proletariat, like become the bourgeoisie. So like the identity of class. Like the working class has to remain poor these days. You can't make something of yourself and remain working class, unlike you could at that time. I think like that's where my like personal bias comes into it. Like I think that's why the choice of word nostalgia is so relational to the Britpop movement, because like class identity is something that like was really important in like making this documentary, and the working class especially. Like, I feel like I put more like a more like happier view on them than I do on like the middle class, like by like cutting like the amount of time that like, I give to Blur and me post-war piece. I feel like I don't think I've done wrong in doing that, to be fair. I feel like I've done a good job.